Haram binti Milhan radiyallahu anhum. She is from Bani Najjar. Bani Najjar is a tribe of Medina. Medina Munawwara. Her sister, also very famous Sahabi, Sulaim. At one time, she was married to Abu Talha radiallahu anhu. And Sulaim's son, Anas bin Malik radiallahu anhu. So Haram is Anas bin Malik's auntie. And these two sisters, they were very close to Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam. Rasulullah had a special care for them, a special affection, special love for them. And when they were asked, why you are so close? Because they didn't know the special link between Rasulullah and them. Rasulullah said, they have sacrificed their father and their brother for the deen of Allah. How can I not respect them? Yeah. But more than that, there is also another connection between them and Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam. Through wet nursing, which is milk mothering, these two sisters, Haram and Sulaim, they were linked to Rasulullah's mother, Sayyidina Amina. Because Sayyidina Amina, she is also from Bani Najjar. They belong to the same tribe of Medina, and you know, it was even Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam, he had a milk mother as well, Sayyidina Halima. Yes. So these two sisters, this is why Rasulullah, he called them auntie. He used to call them, this is why we say Hala to them, Hala Sultan. Hala means auntie in Arabic, yes? Yes. This is why we say auntie Sultan. And this is the special link between, and this is why Rasulullah, he was treating them as his Ahlul Bayt. Because when somebody is your auntie, they are your haram. You can treat them as your family. Yes. There is according to Sharia, even through milking. Yes. This is the way it happens. So this is why Rasulullah was so, alayhi salatu wasalam, he was very sincere to them. He was very close to them, and they were very. Especially if you look into the hadith, there is so much hadith about Sulaim, her sister. Yes. Not much about Haram, but even there is about Haram as well. But Sulaim, she was more outgoing or famous. But both of them very, very famous two people. And Sabit, one famous Sahabi, her husband name, Ubadah bin Sabit, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We can correct that later. Abu Talha? No. Abu Talha was Sulaim husband. Her husband, Ubadah bin Sabit. Ubadah bin Sabit. If I'm not wrong, but very famous Sahabi Kiram as well. Now, when Rasulullah, he was resting in her house one day, making Kailula. Day sleep, noon sleep, nap, day nap. In the hadith, it says he put his head on her lap. How can he do that? Because of the close relation.
Yes, his auntie.
Because of the close relation. Yeah. Otherwise, it's not possible. And she is saying, when he was resting, I was checking his hair, if there is any insect or anything in her hair, and trying to clean it. And at the same time, they used to collect his sweat. And Rasulullah asked, Sulaim used to collect his sweat in a small bottle. Yes. And Rasulullah asked her, what are you doing, Sulaim? Yes. She said to him, Ya Rasulullah, your sweat is the most beautiful smell in the world. We put this in our perfume. This is why we're collecting. We can't waste it. Drop by drop. Anyway, Haram and Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam, he was happy in his nap. his face started smiling and getting happy, and he woke up. He opened his eyes, and Haram, she couldn't hold herself, and she asked, "Oh Rasulullah, what happened that made you so happy? Why you suddenly so cheerful and happy?" Something must have happened. Smiling and cheerful. Something must have happened. Is there any permission to share it with us? He said, there is indeed. He said, I can share it with you. And Rasulullah, he said, I have seen my ummah, he said, my nation. They are boarding on ships, he said, like princes, like sultans, with so much dignity. And they are sailing across the oceans in these ships. In his time, there was no navy for the people. And Rasulullah is showing a miracle, talking about the future. And he said, they are they are sailing across the oceans, and they are taking the message of Deen across the seas to the other people. And they are making jihad. And I cannot believe the amount of sawab Allah is giving them. I am so amazed with it. I woke up cheerful. And then Maram, she said, Subhanallah, she said, if this is the case, will you pray for me to be one of them? Wa alaykum salam. She said, will you pray for me to be one of these people since Allah is so happy with them? And Rasulullah, she said, yes, I will pray for you. And Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam, Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam, he prayed for her. Then he carried on his nap again, the same style. And again, same thing happened. And he woke up happy, smiling, and she asked the same question. What happened again? Something must be good. And he said, yes, I saw my nation. He said, my ummah, my children. They are on horseback, riding across the continents and taking the message of Allah, the deen of Islam, to the furthest point of the dunya.